Hello, how are you? I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing of the Samsung S8. But first of all, I just want to thank somebody for their feedback. This is from Haltsey. Haltsey, thank you. Haltsey says, F you. I shall definitely take that on board and do the very best to do that to myself as soon as I possibly can. This is it. After much hassle with UK mail, they went to the wrong address, which is just like no big deal. The guy was very nice, delivery guy, went to the wrong address, but it just sends me into a spin, so I've been screaming at Samsung this morning. Not that they can do much. So let's open this rather battered box and see what this thing looks like. Excited? Are you as excited? Ooh, little bag. It says Samsung on it. This all looks very used at the moment. Quite dirty. There you go. How to return your items securely. Obviously they don't have lots of confidence. Okay, so this is just packaging. Ow, I hurt my back. Don't you worry about that though. So this is it here. Thank you for shopping with us. Oh, what's this? This is what? Sorry, I have to see what this is because I have no idea. It's a baggie. It's a little shopping bag. She's getting. On the back of the box, this is what it says. It says all that there. Do you see all that? Pause the video, switch it to HD and have a good read, if that's your thing. The front has a nice little blue logo on it. Well, it says S8, it's Galaxy S8 on the side. 64 gigabytes, I think that's the biggest you can get. It says European SIM card only there. So that's good, because I live in Europe. Actually, I think we're always going to be in Europe, aren't we? So here we go. They've got a seal there. Once I break this, I'm stuffed. I've got OCD about, you know, resale value and stuff. I'm gonna have to sell my iPhone to pay for this. Oh, I'm an idiot. So here it is, here's the phone. It looks just like the iPhone, as far as I can tell. I'm switching from an iPhone to Samsung. It feels thin, but maybe that's just because it's actually very long. A lot of screen there, love it. There's a protective cover on there, so I'll take that off. There you go. Gone. Put these back in here, resale value. What else do you get? It's a very Apple rip-off, isn't it? And then you get a little box. Oh, a little key there. And you got a little... So this is obviously the UK version. And it's got that little USB. I like how there's little... you see that? There's little QR codes everywhere. Ooh, look, it's got like 2 of these. I'm sure there's a reason for that. Well, it's a converter, isn't it? So that's quite cool. I mean, I guess it's cool. I guess I need them. I'm sure they thought about it before delivering it. What else do you get in here? It's quite travel friendly. It's going to sit in my bag nicely if it's nice and squashed like that, unless this folds out or something. There you go. Oh, that is genius, isn't it? That's genius. Love it. USB pops in there. And then here, the USB cable and the headphones, AKGs. They are EO- I think that's an I, might be an LG955. Apparently people are saying these are cracking headphones. It's got kind of like a material style cord, not like that Apple rubber thing that just destroys itself within a few months. These feel like a quality little set of headphones here. Oh god, no, I don't like headphones that go in the ear, I have to say. So I may not actually use these, but I'll give them a go. We'll see. My paranoia about using these is they go in the ear and then you leave them a few days and they've got all the gunk from your ear. Not that I have gunk in my ear, but it's my imagination I do. And if I put them in my ear a few days later, all that gunk has become bacteria and I will get an infection. Oh, and there's little different rubber ends for the headphones there. So that's that. Anyway, back to the phone. Yeah. Come on, come off, barcode. There's a good barcode. I pop you here. Good barcode. There we go. Oh my, it feels awesome, man. It feels so wee. Feels so wee. Hello, mother, are you there? I love you. So that seems to work fine. After a bit of a palaver then, I do have my Samsung phone. I seem to have gone for the bluey one. It might be black, I can't tell. Maybe it's grey. I like it, I like the length. I haven't even switched it on yet, but I really like it. Knox protected, so it's completely no Noxes. There's gonna be no Noxes getting in my phone. My iPhone used to get lots of Noxes, so this doesn't have any Noxes, that's good. Wireless charging pad required. Earphones tuned by AKG. Tuned. I've got Orchard Grey. Time to play with it.
The Idiot's Guide to Transferring iPhone 7 Data to a Samsung S8. Well, on the left here you have the iPhone 7 and you plug in the lightning cable that came with the phone. You can also buy one for a lot of money from Amazon or other places. The little doobly what's it that you get with the S6 then plugs into the USB end of the lightning cable, which you then stick into the arse of the S8, and then you input that. And you sit there, and you sit there, and it took like what seemed an age for it to search for Craig's iPhone, whoever he is. And it searches for it, and if it finds it, and it's transferring from the iOS device. It's doing it all automatically. I'm not editing anything out. I'm just speeding this bit up because this actually took. We can see the clock that's on the iPhone there. It's actually ticking away like a minute every second. It took about 10 or 12 minutes for it to get up to 100%. And as soon as it did get up, exciting things happened. It then asked me, what do I want to sync, which is weird because I thought that's what I'd just been watching. So I slowly go through what do I actually want. I wanted all my photos. Look at that, 1,139 items in the photos section. Music, well, I don't want that. Who likes music? Nobody does these days. Notes, don't want notes. Oh, hold on, there's 57 notes there. Maybe I better just keep them anyway because they'll be tiny little text files. So it's now transferring them. This only takes a few minutes, and then there you go, and it comes up with the next stage, and pretty much just read what it says and you will be fine. Once finished, it does that there. I don't know what it's locating, and then it goes through to like the splash screen, which, as you can see, belongs to somebody called Craig in Cottingham. No idea who he is, but he sounds gorgeous. Next up, the little pin thing that came with the S8. Take the tray, which is located at the top there. Take that tray out, and it has two apertures there. Then take the SIM card out of the iPhone 7 that you're using. Doesn't matter, it shouldn't matter, whichever one. You shouldn't have to phone your provider at all. So there's the SIM card, and it goes into the little tray. I stupidly tried to put it in a big tray, and I look like an idiot. I have now had the Samsung S8 for how long? Not long. About a week and a half, and I've been using it for calls. I've been absolutely loving it. It's I mean, it does everything the iPhone does. It does some things the iPhone doesn't do, which I've been enjoying. I love the idea that I love these widget screens. I have screens where I can.
Your phone's ringing, but you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I mean, it is ringing.
This is
might want to answer it.
This is
you
my
don't
ring.
have to if you don't.
Bye. So there you go. It took a call, and you saw me taking the call. Now, what you'll have noticed there that I did set my own ring to it.
You've just received an email.
That's my email alert. I was just messing about. They might not stick, but you know, it's silly. But I do like the fact that I can put widgets, I can put notes and sticky notes on this screen here where the apps are. There's also a little white bar at the side, which you can switch on or switch off. People have been complaining about that, but you can switch it off, so shut it. And you just slide that across, and you can choose what's going to be in those, and you've got like different, you know, screens for them. And that's just a little sidebar thing. I quite like that. I think it's quite nifty, and I don't know how to get rid of it. The dictation software in here is actually very good. I've been very impressed with little Google's voice identification. I think it's better than Siri. In fact, I can pretty much. I think this will work. Let's try it. Okay, the phone, by the way, is just in standby mode. I'll even switch the screen off. And look what it does when I switch the screen off. Look, you can't see it very well, but there's actually a really cool little analog clock there, which I chose, and it's just got a little spit of light behind it. It's lovely. Slither, better the slither of light, not spit. So let's do a test here. So it's in standby mode. It's just sitting there. And its equivalent of Hey Siri is, okay, Google, how many years ago was the Battle of Hastings? Okay, that didn't work. Okay, Google, how many years ago was the Battle of Hastings? Okay, Google. Google. Hello? Alexa? Siri? Cortana?
That's not a name I can respond to.
Why did that not work? I'm unlocking it with at the back of the phone. It has the little fingerprint thing, and I love that being there because you've always got your finger here, and you just press it on the back, and you don't get it on the lens. And who cares if you do? You give the lens a wipe, don't you? It's like criticisms and stuff like that. This is so much better than having to put your finger down here or do this, doing that sort of maneuver. That is much better. You get your swipey there, you get your swipey at the side here, you get your finger doing the identification. I've turned off the having to write there or do the drawing thing to make it unlock. I've switched all that off. Man, I actually really like it. I love it. I've got rid of a lot of the apps I don't need. I'm using all the bespoke software that's in this. The battery is not even an issue. It's never alerted me to say it's dying. It's just perfect. The notification system in it is really strong. I've not really had to set anything up to get my iPhone 7 into this, so that's been really easy too. I have just bought a little plastic back for it now so it doesn't get damaged or scratched. I like that it's slightly longer. Something that this didn't work though with is the DJI drone. It would not recognize the screen resolution. So that's something DJI are going to have to fix with their software. So I'm still using the iPad with my droning, videos of which you'll find dotted around my channel. So I am giving this an absolute thumbs up. It's not a cheap thing. It was 600 and something pounds, which is a lot for me, for anybody. And it's a great, bright, beautiful thing. Let me see if I can get the camera. See if I can. Oh no, it's gone to all the apps that I had. The really hefty, expensive apps that I had on the iPhone. This is important. I actually just downloaded them again and put in my username and password, and they all just worked. I didn't have to purchase them again. Now, that's really cool. Oh, and something else that I thought that was really good and the iPhone doesn't do is that when I send an email out on Gmail and I come to here and check the mail, I find that when I go to my sent items, what I sent out on the computer and it is also reflected in the app in this. And it's not the Gmail app, it's the default app that comes to the phone. So I love that. Google's obviously, I think you either just, I think people need to just submit to Google and submit to Microsoft and not make your life hard. Unless, of course, you're a hardened criminal, then you really don't want to submit to these people at all. I'm absolutely delighted, as you can probably tell, with my phone. I don't have any problems with it. I have nothing but joy with it. I had lots of problems with the iPhone. I have also tried the headset, and I really liked it. It was because you can go in and change the EQ of your music in here. I had Spotify running, and it was actually really good. I was out in the street with trucks going by, and I could hear the music really clearly, better than the sort of earphones that sit in your ear. I can't actually believe I'm doing a whole Apple U-turn here. It really is a better experience altogether. One thing I would say is that I have been trying to get this here. This is my Bose Bluetooth dated headset. I've been trying to get this working with the phone, and it's just not detecting it at all. Although the Bluetooth connections was very simple to get it connected to keyboards and whatnot. Dudes, it's a winner. It's clever. It's well thought out. Oh, something that's really, really important. I don't know if you get this when you use your iPhone 7 or any iPhone, but if I've been on it for like half an hour or so, my hand starts to get warm and it gets tingly and I have to change it to the other hand, or I actually do get quite a weird sensation in my hand. I don't know if you get that. I have not been getting that with this. This hasn't even been getting warm. The iPhone has been red hot at my ear before. So that is amazing. I'm super pleased. I mean, you wouldn't expect it to happen anyway, but the iPhone was definitely killing my hand. I was convinced it was giving me RSI. So I am totally shifted over to Samsung. I'm now officially a Samsung boy. I am giving myself over to you. I love you. Will you be my girlfriend and my pet? You too can get yourself a Samsung phone. And if you want to know how to get one, then just go to a shop and buy one. They're about 650 quid. Apologise for that fake competition. Always interested to hear what you've got to say about the Samsung S8. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm sorry that I didn't go, into shots of the face and show me scrolling around using the apps and whatnot. I think this really is something that before you buy it, you need to go out and have a play of it yourself. But I'm telling you my experience. I'm sharing with you my experience of it. Do let me know down in the comments. Do let me know down in the comments what you think. Got any questions? And sub up and follow me on Twitter. I'm at FuckTipsFlood. If you want to see the other stuff that I am looking at and reviewing, of which there are plenty. It has been an absolute delight talking to you today. But before I go, just one more thing. Yeah, I did that on purpose, sorry.